watching UNO with Dr. Ambrish Saxena.
Hello students, today is Wednesday 23rd of October 2019. Today we will try to know about Indian Parliament because 2 days back a notification has been made that the winter session of Parliament is scheduled to start on 18th of November and it will go on till 13th of December. So, in all there will be 20 days when Parliament will be sitting and debating on different issues. Now, what is this whole system of organizing the sessions or scheduling the sessions? There are 3 sessions of Indian Parliament which happen every year. These are the budget session, monsoon session and the winter session. So, broadly their time frame is decided, like the budget session happens in the month of February and March, monsoon session happens in July and August and winter session happens in the months of November and December. As per the Indian Constitution, it has not been decided as the session will happen for how many days and in which time of the year the session will take place. The only thing which is written in the Constitution is that there should not be a gap of more than 6 months between 2 sessions. Now, coming to the issues which are going to be taken up by the winter session of Parliament, the most important issue will be the revocation of Article 370 from the Indian Constitution. So, obviously the Kashmir related issues and 370 related issues will come up for debate in Parliament. Another important thing might be the Ayodhya case, because the Supreme Court is going to deliver its judgment on Ayodhya land dispute case possibly on 17th of November, and on 18th of November the session is starting. Now, referring to the 2 important ordinances that the government has issued recently, one is about banning of e-cigarettes and the other is reduction in the corporate taxes. So, both these ordinances need to be replaced by Parliament in the form of an act. Now, to tell you some basic facts about Indian Parliament and the 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is the lower house of Parliament wherein election takes place directly. People elect their representatives based on universal adult franchise and first past the post. This means that any Indian who is of 18 years and above age can cast his or her vote, and the candidate in the fray who is getting the maximum number of votes will get elected. In Lok Sabha, the maximum strength is 552, but the current strength is 545. Out of this number, 2 members of Anglo-Indian community are nominated directly by the President. Now, if you look at the present statistics in Lok Sabha, there is a ruling party BJP which won 303 seats in the last elections, and if we look into the overall strength of NDA, that is 353. The opposition party Congress won 52 seats and the total seats of UPA is 93 seats, but there is no official opposition party in Lok Sabha. Why? Because as per the rules, any party which is winning 10% of seats will be called the main opposition party. This means the opposition party has to have the minimum seats of 55, whereas Congress has only 52 seats. This again means that there is no leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. Now, whatever I told you about the strength in Lok Sabha, that is based on the result of the May 2019 election. But these figures keep on changing because of the death of some person or resignation by some member, because on 21st only the by-elections took place in 2 Lok Sabha constituencies, one in Satara, another in Samastipur. In Satara, the MLA who was elected on the ticket of NCP, resigned within 3 months' time and joined the BJP. Now that particular candidate, Udayan Raje, is fighting election on the BJP ticket, and in Samastipur, the brother of Ram Vilas Paswan, Ramchandra Paswan, died, because of which a by-election is happening. Now, talking about Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is called the House of the Elders. It is the upper house. The strength of Rajya Sabha is 245, out of which 12 members are nominated by the president. So, people from different walks of life, science, art, literature, they are nominated to Rajya Sabha. For 233 members, election take place, which is an indirect election. Indirect election means the representatives are chosen by MLAs from the states. Now, talking about elections in Israel, there the elections have taken place twice in a span of 3 to 4 months. The last election took place on 7th of April, in which no party could win a simple majority. There, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his party, Likud Party, could not get a majority, and in his opposition there is Benny Gantz, whose party, Resilience Party, also could not get the numbers. So, what happened? Since the Likud Party of Netanyahu has more numbers, so the President Rivlin called him to form the government and gave him 28 days time. So, he talked to other smaller parties, but could not get the numbers. So, he told the president that he is not able to make it. The opposition leader Benny Gantz also called, but he also said that he is not able to form the government. So, the second round of elections were called, which happened only 17th of September. After this election, the tally is that Likud Party has got 32 seats and the Resilience Party has got 33 seats. But if we look into the coalition numbers, then Netanyahu has the number of 55, whereas Benny Gantz has the number of 54. So, again the president called Netanyahu to form the government and gave him 28 days time. 2 days back, when this 28 days time was going to expire, Netanyahu informed the president that he is not able to get the number of 61. Mind it, the strength of the parliament in Israel is 120. So, anybody who is forming the government has to have the number of 61. So, when Netanyahu failed, now the president has called Benny Gantz to form the government. And if he also fails to get that number of 61 with the help of the smaller parties, then the option before the president will be to call any lawmaker to come forward and form the government. If even that does not happen and nobody is able to form the government, then the president has to call for the third election. If that happens, that will be completely a strange thing. So, let us see what is going to happen in a month's time and who is going to form the government in Israel. So, that is all in today's edition.